DuckTales Season 2, Episode 6. Last Christmas.
Last Christmas, my true love gave to me.
I think you're
So,
mixing up two songs there.
last Christmas I gave you
In
my
my heart.
heart.
The very next day,
Next day
you
you
gave
gave
it
it.
away. And I forgot what
Let's
the other
hear it for
one.
Billie Piper. I know Billie Piper's not the only one who did it, but she's the first person I've heard it from.
Well, I would say, but I would say it's kind of early to be doing a Christmas episode review, but we're just following the patterns of grocery stores.
Yeah, we've been actually selling Christmas stuff for the past month already.
Yeah,
I'm like, why the fuck is there Christmas stuff already?
This is spooky season.
yeah.
It's like, it isn't even Halloween yet.
Yes.
You should not have Christmas shit until Thanksgiving. That is a law, or it should be.
Yeah, you should have October 1st, you can start doing Halloween stuff. You can start doing scary stuff. That's okay. When Halloween ends, you can, anything you want to do associated with Thanksgiving. That's fine.
No,
But
nobody cares about Thanksgiving. It just skips right to Christmas.
I like Thanksgiving. I mean, it doesn't have a lot of stuff to it, but
It's not Thanksgiving. It's Doctor Who Day.
Or
It's
Turkey
TARDIS Day.
Or
It's
Turkey
not
Day.
It's football
Thanksgiving. It's
day.
TARDIS Day.
'Cause
Shut
that's
up.
when the Cowboys play on Thanksgiving. They always play on Thanksgiving. But
It's TARDIS Day. Because the TARDIS's birthday, well, Doctor Who's birthday is, well, it is the day of Kennedy's assassination.
Speaking of which, how much longer do I have to wait for more Doctor Who?
Early next year.
Uh,
I know.
I'm not waiting with bated breath.
Well, apparently they are changing a lot of stuff because apparently, at least as far as the rumors I've heard, they're like, oh crap, this did not turn out as well as we thought. So
Yeah, the get woke go broke sort of situation. It's like, yeah, we need to focus more on actually writing good stories. Like, and maybe we get some experienced sci-fi writers in here, and flesh out the Doctor a little more. You know. But anyway, we're on DuckTales. So
yeah.
Yeah, and one thing I do love about this whole thing is just how friggin' nonchalant the Duck family is about weird stuff going down. It's like, no, this is like the fourth weirdest thing that's happened
on Christmas.
Yeah, it's like, and that's just on Christmas. It's
yeah.
like, you're a future relative, aren't you? It's like, no.
oh.
We're the Duck family. This is nothing. Oh, but I should tell. No spoilers.
No, you could break reality if you talk about something we're not supposed to know yet.
Scrooge is already the Doctor. We don't need a paradox.
Yeah, I do love the fact that the excuse for why the three spirits went there is they got the wrong directions.
Yes.
It's like we were going for somebody else, but we got the wrong address.
We got the wrong Scrooge, you see.
Yeah. But this one's so much more fun. And he's not running off with Tiny Tim afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, but fun fact, the chick who plays Baby Donald is the
original Huey, Dewey, and Louie voice.
Yep.
Yeah, that was fairly obvious to anybody who grew up with that. It's like,
she also was Minnie Mouse.
That's that voice.
She was also the voice of Minnie Mouse up until her death this year.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
What I want to know is, So Scrooge actually likes Christmas, candy canes, and all that stuff. Why does he hate Santa so much?
We don't talk about that.
It's yeah. They never did answer that. It's the noodle incident. It's we never speak of that. Yeah, he has something against Santa Claus, but he won't say exactly what it is. Uh, but
I know why. Scrooge is a multi-billionaire duck. Santa Claus is a guy that gives away presents for free.
yeah, I suppose it's like yeah.
Kind of the same reason he probably doesn't like Halloween. It teaches you very bad work ethics.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't go running around begging for food. You earn it like any good entrepreneur.
But
I don't know, so
but yeah, the being actually able to understand Donald was a thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
It does make me wonder, though, what happened to induce that current speech impediment then, if he didn't have as strong a speech impediment prior.
Yeah, as he grew up,
Was
it
it
got worse,
was
not
it
better.
one too many hits in the head causing some form of aphasia? Was it
No,
some scarring on his vocal
I
his
would
vocal
say
cords?
I would
What?
say the scarring because Donald yells a lot.
This is true. I do love the fact that they had baby Donald do that little thing.
Well, and him go completely ape on the
Yeah, that's
Wendigo.
what I meant.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, we had him make the sound, but we also had him rage out and start
Yeah,
attacking. And
that's what I meant. You
well,
just couldn't see the gesticulations that went along with that.
but yeah, just yeah, for the audio. But
Yeah.
yeah. Meanwhile, he's. It's one thing I do kind of love about. It's one of those things that you appreciate as time goes by, like you know, as these sort of timeless characters, as they go on and they try and do flashback episodes, they keep having to adjust what the flashback looks like, and so like you have Donald back in his youth dressing in, was it flannel, and like his hair's bent over, and you know
He was
that is
emo.
yeah.
He was the
um
emo wannabe goth kid
yeah.
with his wannabe rock band
Yeah.
playing crappy music like every other emo kid. I'm just amazed he didn't get a piercing. That
Is
would look really weird having a beak piercing.
I'm gonna write the greatest song ever. Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna write the greatest song ever. This is the song that doesn't end.
But yeah, yeah. I've stopped watching The Simpsons, but I've heard that they've had to keep updating. Anytime they go to a backstory, they have to keep updating it because it doesn't make sense anymore.
Well, I don't really.
Yeah, I don't watch it either, but I've just like people talking about it.
I mean, it makes sense though.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they had to like.
But I mean, that's the same with every, any character like that. I mean, even in Doctor Who, yes, Doctor Who tangent. Ooh, uh, we had to put it in there somewhere.
Yeah.
No, even in Doctor Who, they have like the future, which is now the past. So
Yeah.
you have to kind of retcon that stuff because 2020 and it's nothing like it was in the episode of the like 70s. So You have to work on that kind of retcon
Yeah.
because of the timeline.
Yeah, and Bart, like, if you think about it, Bart is like what, like 10? So, like, he
For
was,
the past 30 years.
yeah, but if you try and take it as now, like measuring it from now, 2009? Bart being born in 2009? You have to keep shifting. Um, but yeah, anyway. Yeah, Della being about what you expect Della to be. Just like, and then we get that ending. But
Yeah, the next week we're gonna talk about a fun one
okay.
because I mean it leads off of the ending of this one.
Okay.
So
Oh
it's
my.
called Whatever Happened to Della Duck.
Oh,
Okay.
I've
Well,
already seen that episode. I don't have to watch it.
Yay!
I haven't yet, so no spoilers.
I won't spoil it. I
Yes.
just told you the title and the fact that it leads off of the
Well,
ending
it's
of
not
this
a
one.
humongous shock that an episode called like when I go to search for it to watch it, what happened to Della Duck or whatever it's called is like, huh? I wonder what this episode is going to be about. That's not really a spoiler. uh, but
Episodes. Which is why when you're like, oh, episode season 9, episode 20 or whatever this one was. Growing up is hard to do. I did not know the name of that title until after I watched it.
huh,
Because I intentionally avoid the titles because a lot of the time the titles tell you way too much about what the episode is, especially in
Donald
cartoons.
Duck dies at the end.
Spoilers.
but
Oh, that was.
well,
I
I
mean,
mean, the next one's having seen the next Pony episode title, like I'm not gonna
spoilers.
say what it is, but I could understand why that would be really easy to be. I'm not gonna say what it is, but next week's episode, the title tells you about the episode. I mean, it's one of those titles
Exactly.
that
That
has to
happens a
tell you
lot.
about this episode. I'm not gonna tell you what the title is, but
Good.
I am going to say that it's one of those episode titles that sounds like it's going to tell you exactly what's on, what's inside. But
Just once, I would love a title of an episode to have absolutely no or at least arbitrary connection to the episode itself. Just like I love what they did with the Orville, like the episode So Long and Thanks for All the Fish or whatever that episode,
no,
or Nothing
nothing
Left
on
But the
Earth except
Fishes.
the fishes.
Yeah, it's like that had absolutely nothing to do with the episode.
Other than they watched that movie, or they watched that
Exactly. Other
movie
than
that
they saw
had
the
that
movie.
in the song.
Yeah.
But
And it's like I love when they do that because it's like completely arbitrary, no real connection, no spoilers.
unless you already knew the reference, and then knowing the reference to what it was from might have
I had
granted
no
you,
idea. I'd never heard
that
of
might
it.
have granted you
Yeah.
some knowledge. But other than that, if you hadn't seen it or
I-
hadn't known it, then it wouldn't have done that. But anyway, yeah. It turns out, we find out the Wendigo was actually
Jiminy Cricket.
Jiminy Cricket was Christmas
Yeah, I was
past.
What if it is Jiminy Cricket? Because they both try to give life lessons.
True. Although I mean,
That's what he is
it
the other
wasn't so much a life
364
lesson
nights
as
a
a
year.
kidnapping.
What?
This one wasn't so much a life lesson as a kidnapping.
Yeah, this was Jiminy Cricket getting tired of doing all the goody two shoes stuff and just wanted to have some fun for once.
I do everything. I help people out, and what do I get for it? Thanks. Bye. It's not fair. I just want me.
A simple solution to that is I'm pretty sure Scrooge would have no problem inviting them to his Christmas party.
Well, he did at
Yeah.
the end. And Launchpad is Jewish.
Apparently.
And he doesn't know how to tell the difference between a runway and Christmas lights.
Oh, yes.
That was the best
Like,
part. It's like,
yeah,
get that off my
yeah,
lawn.
yeah.
No.
It's like, this is the perfect lawn for a holiday winter wonderland. Yeah, but I have a pilot that can't tell the difference between Christmas lights and runway lights.
It's like,
Yeah,
Ah, crap!
I
Quick,
thought
take it all
Scrooge,
down! Take it all down! Boom!
yeah, I thought Scrooge
Just
was just
another
being a
holiday.
grouch, but he had a valid point.
Yeah,
it's not from a hating of Christmas, it's more from pragmatism. It's like, I
yeah,
don't want to get my house run into by a plane.
yeah. Besides, with how much he hates Santa, he doesn't want Santa to see his house.
Yeah, it's like, let's which assuming, okay,
No, you
assuming
know what it is? You know why he hates Santa? He's a rival Time Lord.
yeah, his sack's bigger on the inside. He can get across the world and hand out presents to every children in one night. So
He
he's got
just
to be doing some sort
dematerializes
of
and
time traveling
rematerializes
there.
at the same instant.
What?
And he can fit down chimneys, which actually he just materializes into the, into the front room or whatever. Puts the tree, puts his stuff under the tree, dematerializes. The sleigh and all is just, affectations. It's just the chameleon circuit.
Yeah. He hacks the chameleon circuit to look like a sleigh.
Exactly. And that is why Scrooge hates him, because obviously Scrooge is a Time Lord. And he lost his TARDIS, which is why he is what he is. Unless the other vault from last season is his TARDIS. He used the TARDIS as a storage facility. It's all falling into place.
I had a thing for a second, but then I lost the thing. I couldn't think of the thing anymore. Got off track.
If you lost your thing, I think you should go to the doctor.
No, I had a thought. It was like something about. Yeah, I forgot about it. It was something to do with. It was an idea for Scrooge and Santa and whatnot. But anyway.
Spoilers. No, really, spoilers. But yeah. And I love the fact that the Wendigo is he's saying when did he go? It's like where is when is Scrooge? When did he go? But the way he's saying it, it's like, oh, it's obviously a Wendigo, because that's what he's saying, Wendigo. It's like, no, he's saying when did he go? Although that transformation was kind of weird. Kind of made me think of the gatekeeper and the keymaster in Ghostbusters turning into the giant dog, and then
Zool.
Zoom, motherfuckers!
And then once Gozer was destroyed, they just turned to stone and then broke apart and popped out of the shell. How does that work exactly?
Magic.
Did they just, produce a super strong acid and melt themselves down and reform themselves like moths and butterflies do?
Again, magic.
The magique.
Anything that can't be explained, magic.
I've been binge watching Because Science, which is a YouTube channel that analyzes like the scientific premise behind like sci-fi and stuff. So I'm like in a super analytical mood.
But
So yeah. Although I like the fact that they showed, like, just like the pony episode this week showed the future potential of the Cutie Mark Crusaders, this one showed the youth potential of the twins, Donald
Oh
and Duck.
yeah,
And it's
that's
like,
kind of funny how that worked.
they're so cute and they're small. Also, damn, Mrs. Beak can really break it down.
Yes, Miss Beakley is she's got quite the groove.
She's really badass. That's just what it is. She's a total badass. And she has a thing for death, apparently. Literally. She's just, hello, handsome.
No, I just realized the Ghost of Christmas Future Death trying to show Scrooge his future, and he's like, "So what's my gravestone? Just a second, I'll get to it." God damn, how long are you gonna live for?
It's yeah. It's like, you forget I'm a Tame Lord. Ah, fuck. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I just you just points him at a big blue box.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was fun, and we.
On the 12th day of Christmas,
Oh,
my
no.
true love gave to me 12
Days
days of
of
Christmas.
Oh, Launchpad.
I'm just gonna say it, but Christmas present is definitely on drugs.
Yeah, that was kind of cute though. That Donald was still wearing this the jumper
Oh
that
yeah, that was
Ella
I
gave
noticed
him.
that.
It was kind of cute. It's just like
and if you're watching it, it does look a little tight on him at the beginning of it. You're like, okay,
yeah,
well that's just what it looks a little tight, but okay, it's whatever. Maybe he's had it for a while, and then you get to the end of and you get that, and it's like, oh,
aww,
that's why it's small, and that's why he's wearing it.
yeah,
Like,
that's just adorable.
I
it's like
know.
that's how you show a character has some sentimentality without it being overly done. It's
Overt.
like it's very subtle, but if you notice it, it's like,
Yeah,
oh, okay. It doesn't look at the jacket, look at the jacket, look at the jacket, look at the sweater,
yeah.
look at the sweater, look at the sweater, look at the sweater. It's like,
It's
no, he's just there.
so subtle, but such a beautiful touch. And I don't remember, so it's not actually a spoiler, but I would love to see, because I have not seen the next episode in quite some time, but I would love to see if she still has that scarf. Because if I remember correctly in the picture, like that one that they had of her with the Spear of Selene, I think she did have a scarf, although that could just be a regular aviator scarf. That would be really sweet if that were the scarf he gave her, you know?
Oh,
That
Yeah.
would just be super cute.
Anyway, any final thoughts on Last Christmas?
last Christmas I didn't have it.
We've all established that singing is not your forte.
Yeah.
Great singer when I'm drunk.
I think you're just you think you're a better singer when you're.
Yeah, just like you think you're prettier than you are.
I don't think I'm pretty. I know I'm pretty.
No. You need to take off the pretty part of that first part because you just don't think.
All
Like
right,
that
I think that's
scene
enough
in the
Maid Rock
first-
bashing for now.
Like that scene in the first Ninja Turtle movie when it's like It's okay, Leo. We all think Splinter's alive. I don't think. I know. And he leaves that gap in there, and I'm just like, why doesn't anybody come in with the, yeah, we figured? I say that every time I watch that movie, which has been a while. It's been a few months, but yeah, every time he says that, I don't think. Yeah, we figured.
All right. Yep, that's last Christmas.